Day of A Year in Miracles, and today we are again on another review section, A Course in Miracles workbook lesson number 112. And just as a reminder, before all of these workbook review lessons, there's actually an introduction to the lesson review section that helps you to understand the importance of doing the lessons and how to do these reviews to make them the most efficient and effective in your life. And so they're meant to be brought into your everyday life, into your business world, into your family life, into your friendship life, into the life that you have every day throughout the day. So I'm going to go ahead and read today's lesson, and just keep that in mind, how maybe you can bring these lessons into your day with you to make a difference and to create a habit to help you create happiness in your life. So this morning's review lesson for morning and evening review is a review of workbook lesson number 93, Light and Joy and Peace Abide in Me. I am the home of light and joy and peace. I welcome them into the home I share with God because I am part of Him. So that's review lesson number 93. On to review lesson number 94. I am as God created me. I will remain forever as I was, created by the changeless like Himself. And I am one with Him and He with me. So on the hour, this is our lesson for today. Repeat light and joy and peace abide in me. And on the half hour, say the words, I am as God created me. And that's it. Very simple. Not always easy, but simple. So if you can remember that throughout the day when you're frustrated because you're in traffic, or maybe you are dealing with an unpleasant situation that's bringing up some kind of anxiety inside of yourself, bring yourself back to the lessons. Light and joy and peace abide in me. So that's part of who you are and what you are, right? And that can kind of calm you down and bring you back to that moment of understanding your true nature. And also, I am God as God created me. So you haven't changed. You are still that pure love, pure joy, pure light. So, we make mistakes sometimes. Things happen in our life. And we try to do the best we can at that particular moment, but looking back on that moment, maybe we could have handled things a little bit better if we were in a better state of mind, or maybe if we were in a place of feeling more grounded or feeling like light and joy and peace abided in us, and maybe we just mishandled the situation. But remember, you are as God created you. You haven't changed. So remember that today, throughout the day, when maybe you're feeling those feelings of guilt or anxiety or not feeling safe. And that's how we bring these lessons into our everyday situation. And remember too that if you're experiencing these things and you're going through these little traumas or personal, things that are happening in your life to challenge you, everybody else is too. So always good to remember that everyone is always, dealing with things that they're trying to work out in their lives. So good lesson for today, good review lesson. So good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here this morning. Hi, Francine. Good to see you here this morning. Hey, Pam. Hi, honey. Nice to see you on the live feed. Good morning, Colette. Nice to see you here. Happy Monday. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here, too. Good morning, Terry. Nice to see you on the live feed this morning. Hey, Barb. Good to see you here today. Hey, Carl. Nice to see you. Hey, Kimberly. Good morning. Good to see you here. Hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful weekend and are ready to take all of these wonderful lessons into your week with you and try them out and test them in situations that you might be going through throughout your days today. Good morning, Pam. Yeah, it's a great reminder, right? So good to see you all here today. Hi, my sissy. Nice to see you here again watching. Hey, Vera. Good to see you this morning. Yes, we are pure light and innocence. And, it's good for us to remember that. And that's why we have these lessons to remind us every hour and every half hour, because we forget. We get into our our daily grind, whatever that is for us. And you know, things happen and they come into our space and we react. And instead of reacting, let's just create the life we want, right? We can do that. We have the power to do that. We just have to stay focused, center ourselves, center our mind, and realize that we are powerful creators, and we create our reality with every thought that we think, right? 60,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot going on up here. So we've got to give that monkey mind something positive to think about. So let's think about these lessons. Light and joy and peace abide in me, and I am as God created me. So great lessons for today. So thanks for joining today, and I will see you all tomorrow with our next A Course in Miracles workbook lesson, which will be another review section. And you know, it might be a good idea for you to go into the book and read the introduction to these lessons. You'll find the introduction right before the lesson starts, the review lessons start, and it'll explain to you how to use the lessons. And Nami, you've got a question, who's the monkey mind? So what happens is we've got these thoughts that race in our mind, right? And we don't think that we're in control of these thoughts. They just start running and running and running, and they're fear-based thoughts. The ego mind creates all of these things for us to worry about, and that's what I mean about the monkey mind. It's just like chasing our tail constantly. Another good analogy I like to use is it's kind of like one of those border collies, right? If any of you have a dog, or specifically if you know of the breed, a border collie, border collies are typically used to herd sheep, right? And a lot of people like to have them as pets because they're great, they're smart, they're wonderful, they're wonderful pets, great companions, but you have to give them a job because they need a job, they need something to do. And if you don't give them a job, they'll tear up your house, right? So if our mind is like that, if we don't give our mind something positive to think about, it's going to wreak havoc, because that's what it does. It's constantly thinking and constantly moving with this 60,000 thoughts a day, right? So if we give it something positive, we give it a job, something good to think about, something that'll be helpful for us, then we're going to have an amazing life, an amazing day. But if we don't give it something good to think about, oh my gosh, that mind, that dog up in our head is going to tear up the living room, and there's going to be chaos wreaked everywhere. So so that's kind of how I like to use that analogy of the border collie mind or the monkey mind with those 60,000 thoughts. So let's rein that in, give it something good to think about so that we can create happiness and abundance in our life, right? Because we have the power to do that. We just haven't taught ourselves how to do that. We've just kind of been a victim of the world we see. We don't even realize that we're in charge of creating our life, and we're 100% responsible for what we do in this world and with our life. And we can do it because we have the power. And now we've got some great tools with these Course in Miracles workbook lessons every day to think about. So that's all I was talking about. Thanks, Edmund. Yeah, nice analogies. It's, you know, over the years of doing these, you know, you kind of think about what's happening with my mind and why am I thinking all of these things, and what can I do to give it something really good and constructive to think about so I can create happiness for myself and for everyone, right? Because we're all one mind. So that's it. Great to see all of you. Good morning, Tom. I see you just jumped in on the live feed. Great to see you here this morning. And hi, Edmund. Always wonderful to see you. Have a great day. And again, I will see you tomorrow morning with our next lesson. All right. Bye, guys.